Hold on, I'm starting the recording now. Alright. Wow, I'm getting 90 frames in here. Here's the deal. On this hard drive, solid state went freaked out, so I formatted it and I'm testing it by recording the entire night tonight. Look,
What
your
recording?
Your forklift thing is too narrow. It's gonna have to get wider.
It's called a freaking pad.
Well,
What
putting
are you
everything on a
playing?
pallet is stupid. The whole point is to have different shaped objects these fucking things have to pick up and carry.
Then we're not talking a forklift.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be the
like
Alright, here.
competition.
Shh, quiet. A forklift is something with two fucking things in the front of it that picks things up. Those things don't have to be pallets. Those things could be cylinders, they could be cars, it could be any number of things. This is fucking Gary's money. I don't want to have an office moving competition. Oh, let's move office furniture. Let's make a competition. Pick this
Then
up.
don't call it a forklift.
I'm not telling him to pick this up.
Name it something else. It's not a forklift competition at that point.
No, but that's how I want things to move. I want people to... Look, I had said have them so they have the option to pick up everything, put it on itself, and then move it there and put everything out. If you think that's faster. Question... Because it would be crazy to see people have things that pick things up, put them on themselves, and drive through the map. 5 or 6 different massive... The hell is that? Oh god.
What?
Pick that up on your forklift.
That's
Yeah, I
scary.
just gotta go. No, hey, look, it's a little fucking shitty car, a real forklift, a real pick this up. I'll put it on some cinder blocks. You have to go underneath it and lift it up. It's going to be an odd shape and weight, and it'll be interesting to watch someone try to move it with a forklift. Forklift is a very broad term. Let's just use that as our fucking slogan. Or else you just make 4 pallets of different weights, and you might as well make it a goddamn let's draw on the wall competition. No, it's a Gary's Law competition. Contraptions that have to adapt and overcome. And convert, and turn into fucking transformers and mechs and fight with naked battle angels from Japan.
Well said.
I don't like your competition. Going in this dark room.
Great.
If everything has to
Just gonna
fit
go
with
no.
just these two, oh no, just these two, we're gonna make... What the fuck's the point? I want to see variety. I want to see 18-wheeler trucks who have 200 wheels and are powered by a hydraulic engine. You know, you gotta give a very rough set of things to do, a rough set of tasks. Pick up these 5 items, move them over there. Either one at a time, or all at once. I don't want to limit them in any other way, constructively. I don't want to say, oh no, you have to have only 4 wheels. It's boring. You have to have only these fucking forks. It's boring. Have the whole head rotate to change size. Have the thing be hydraulically
My question
adjustable.
is, though, look at this. How are they picking that up?
I'm
Unless
gonna
they have
put it.
grabbers,
I'm gonna
nothing will
put
get
it on
underneath
cinder blocks, and they're gonna take it off of cinder blocks. So if they knock it off the cinder blocks, then they're pretty fucked. All my icons haven't even spawned in yet.
Spawning instantaneous for me. Whatever he fixed.
Yeah, no, I just went to a thing. It's like nothing. Everything's there. Want to put it on some broken monitors? What the fuck are the cinder blocks? Cinder blocks, cinder blocks, cinder blocks, cinder blocks.
Okay, well, either way. Nice.
Very good. Yeah, put 4 of those in the corners of the car and put it down. And say, okay, lift it. Imagine how careful they're going to have to be to drive to this thing sitting on just like 4 cinder blocks. It's not straight.
No, leave it. It was fine. It's perfect. I just spawned those there.
Oh, God. Come on. Just try to drive a Jeep to this. You're never going to make it.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna try to knock out the other corner. Don't touch it.
Oh, fail.
Oh.
We'll have to attach the cinder blocks to something, obviously. But yeah, that's... I don't want to bore them. Well, we're going to have to spawn in. Basically what it's going to be is there's going to be an empty rack, and there's going to be a full rack. And you have to take everything from the full rack to the empty rack. And we're just going to fill the rack up. Like maybe the car is in the top of the rack. Just stop doing that, that's loud and annoying.
what's this point-to-point for? This is irrelevant then.
You guys work out the course that seems doable. Has to be doable, alright?
Yeah, but at this point, if you're carrying a car like this, you just limited like every.
Well, what are you talking about? Forklifts, look, the forklift's
Wait.
got to be able to, that's too low. This big thing would be like
Well, then throw out this map because this is gone. Everything else
The
is lower
only,
in this.
yeah.
Look, just like this. Placing it on top of these fucking walls. In like its own separate little thing.
You're
Be a
crap.
million.
How tall do you think this forklift is gonna go?
We're building Costco shelves. The Costco shelves are pretty fucking tall. Costco style
Like
shelves?
15 feet.
Alright, so assume 20 feet. How tall are these? Where's the measuring stick? Does have measuring stick?
Here's 16. Oh, that's not six. That's not a normal 16. Holy crap.
So
This one says 8.
God damn
What
it,
does
I
that
keep
mean?
using Altera's what's it called? No, 16. No, count the squares, man.
what I just spawned is 16. What I spawned is 16.
The skinny one or the wide one? Skinny one?
Skinny one.
There you go. It's fucking perfect. And look at these, look at the bump in here that they're gonna have to navigate. How high is this, like a foot?
That.
It's gotta be a foot. Bring a fucking thing over. Bring a thing over. God damn it, give me admin, I need to touch shit. That's like, well, it's like 14 inches actually. 13 inches? Oh, because they could either go around the robust tank-treaded fucking forklift that drives straight across, but you can't drop the load.
But
Possibility.
now you're not restricting the heights, like the actual size of the thing. So if somebody could just make something that's like a frickin' building and lifts it up with no problem.
So, they still have to fucking move a thing the size of a building. Let's restrict them in other ways. You want to restrict them in the width? Make it only a certain amount wide? Because most forklifts are pretty narrow. Unless it drives straight over that with monster truck tires. We could put a doorway here.
Yes, you're trying to combine a bunch of competition.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I'm
make
not,
it
I'm
as
not saying it offensively.
free and open as
I know,
possible.
yeah.
it's getting
I-
too
I don't
broad.
want to limit.
Yeah.
Look. Think about it as in terms of get 5 things from here to there with a ground vehicle.
Well, then this is a different competition. I mean,
Lifting it up
originally
with
was a forklift
physics.
competition.
Yeah, but when I think forklifts and Gary's mod, I don't think, oh look, there's a 7-foot tall forklift.
I do because
I
if
think
you could
fucking
make a sweet,
forklift.
realistic forklift in Gary's mod, or at least like something that
Do you want to
functions
do? You want
like
to do?
a forklift.
Do you want to do 2 parts? We'll do the realistic size one, and we'll do one that's just like, okay, move this entire red container filled with explosive barrels.
I don't care.
Well, get care. Come on. We were discussing this for a while, and nothing came to it. This is how when I made my train out of.
Zilb. And I was the one off tap.
Zeus made me lose my.
See this? This would get picked up with a regular forklift. Even your size forklift would pick this up. Bam. Just sitting there like that. Pick that up and move it. We gotta make it way more, obviously. But there you go. What kind of weights are we looking to change this shit to?
I don't know. I was looking at the standard weights and sizes of pallets and stuff, like to try to figure out some sort of baseline. I don't even know.
No, this is Gary's mod. Again, if you don't make something weigh 50,000. Okay, if we make something weigh
Scaling everything
50,000,
up.
it's gonna suck. Nothing's gonna be able to lift a 50,000 weight anything. I think we go to like a maximum of 20,000. Which is be stupid. That'll be the lowest thing. It'll be like a cup. I got it. We go 5 high, and the other side is 5 high. The heaviest thing on the bottom, lightest thing on top. Just like those strongman competitions. Mechanical strongman competition. Carry a big piece of metal in the shape of Africa.
I want to shoot now.
How about shooting copious amounts of police?
You still want to play that, don't you?
Alright, well look. We gotta find a middle line here, because...
I don't want it to be gay small. I know we're all about realism and realistic size and proper field of view, but I want people to actually want to do this. I want people to build giant shit.
Nobody else is ever gonna do it. There's no face punch anymore.
There never was. Who gives a shit about Facebook?
There is face punch. Posted on Tricky's tutorials.
Tell them to come to Reddit.
We don't like that.
What did you look up to get that cinder block? And what is it under? Block.
It's in the freaking construction menu.
Are y'all
It's
playing
under
the
cinder
Gargoyle
block.
again?
Fuck.
Yes. Yes, we are.
The Gary's not. Somebody delete their other block. Pallets are just things. This is gonna be fucking insanely boring.
Not if they had all kinds of crazy weight distributions and everything.
But it should still be just like simple objects without 10 props. You could do a car, and you could do a tar with a heavy engine. You could do 1, 2. We're gonna do a thing of barrels, actual explosive barrels.
I have a pallet with, it's full of barrels. Barrels and all the other explosives.
Stratic, stop putting that on a pallet. That's not how you would carry that.
I'm gonna rope it down. So it like rolls all over the fucking place.
That might not be bad. Is that round enough to do that? You may have to make spherical on it. What is that fucking incessant? I'll fucking ban you. By the way, that's one of my nightmares, is it rains cinder blocks.
It looked really cool and proper field of view.
Now, if I would have done that and said that, I probably would have been banned.
Come on, I was doing field of view tests.
No, you weren't.
Don't mention that. This video is going on YouTube. People hate.
Wow, that looks like Zeus' sister's stomach when she's walking on the beach.
Nice.
Speaking of which, Zeus, did you book your freaking gassy shore?
Your mama? You made those rigid ropes or non-rigid ropes? You made those rigid ropes, didn't you?
The non-rigid rope.
Really? You made them too thin, you made them the wrong color.
Shut up. It's irrelevant.
Cinder blocks suck.
No, this prop sucks. It's not a flat...
That's fine though, I want it to be not flat. I just gotta attach it to something else.
Look,
Whoops.
let's get a point-to-point course going. Because the first...
Wait, look.
May have up to date now.
These vehicles should have to...
Stop fucking
Hold
dropping
on,
shit.
Zeos, hold on. You need to shut up a minute. Every time I go to speak, you start going on a 5-minute shit fest.
Running things.
Look, I agree with Zild on the track-wise, point to point. You start here, you drive here, pick something up, drop it off here, and then as you drop that off, you pick something else up, drive it to the next point. Zeus, your idea was you have this giant rack of shit, and you gotta transfer it from one rack to the other rack, back and forth.
With the option of take one thing at a time or take everything at once. Then the vehicle would have
Yeah,
to be able
that's-
to support
well, of
everything
course
on it.
it's an option. shit.
Well, look, you could have it so they have to pick something up that's 20 feet up in the air and then fit through a doorway that's only 16 high. Because then you'd really have to get into, like, tilting the entire rack of the forklift back and shit. Now, let's make some fucking fantasy vehicles that are raping burning dolphins.
I like your point, of course. And you can have certain challenges at each point. So this drop off, you
Alright,
gotta get it up in the air on a
I
rack.
can completely agree with that. I will switch to that form because that sounds more interesting. Drive across flames and then somehow get this crate of barrels with broken glass over these little humps.
Those
Exactly.
are the slowest bombs ever.
And they don't blow up either. These are the inert ones. Oh, there you go. Nice. That worked well.
They killed him and he was all the way up there.
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom.
Okay. So we've agreed on this point to point. Jesus.
I'm going to use Easy Weld, everybody. My first tool you...
Alright, so point to point is decided. We should
I
probably...
think as far as the loads go, if everything's on pallets, it shouldn't be like all welded together and shit. It should be like roped up and wobbly
Dynamic,
and
yeah.
heavy. Like everything.
I don't know if you've ever picked
Even
up a
the
real
fucking-
pallet though, because everything in real life is freaking strapped together so tight it doesn't move anywhere.
Yeah, well this is just... It's
Well,
meant to
Zill.
be
Mary
really,
Poppins is coming,
So-
Mary Poppins is coming. Look up. Mary Poppins.
Alright, Zill. Let's
Wow.
pretend. Alright, shh. Wait. You ready? I'm going to set the mood for this competition. This is a forklift competition from Russia. And you know how fucked up Russia
I've
is.
already hate this.
It starts raining fountain.
I'm serious. I don't want it to be proper in American Den. Didn't you read the definition of contraption? It's gotta be useless. And dangerous. This has to be a dangerous competition. Like, people have to, like, oh my god, you would die.
Alright. So look, why don't we wander around the map here, look at
There.
different points.
The car is ready.
Were you guys killed by falling washing machines? That's awesome.
What happened to not minging, Zild?
Yeah,
You
he
blew
was...
my mind with your just absurdity.
Why, a flaming car is not something you'd want to transport with a forklift?
Oh no, not that. You're just... Forklift competition. What was in your mind? Like, your idea of this forklift competition was more like... Make a mobile crane that can pick up any object on the goddamn plane.
That's gotta be in the design of a forklift.
And then just pick up the freaking object and throw it into your dump bed in the back and then drive it to the next place.
No, that would be impossible if things were fragile.
So, long story short, the largest that anyone's forklift can be is obviously the size of these tunnels here. It's the largest opening in the map other than, you know, open space.
Well, I don't mind if they have to go to, like, this doorway and have to pick something
No, I
up that's
understand that.
16 feet.
I'm saying this is by far obviously the biggest one. So if you did build something this large, you'd have to set your forklift up so that it could reach far into places or some stupid bullshit. That'd be stupid.
Vehicle. Say vehicle. Let's not
we
say
have to
forklift for now. Transportation device / forklift.
No, vehicle. So we gotta... Zil said about starting in the water area. Did you want to pick something up from here, Zil?
Obviously. Actually, you don't really need to. You just have to drive through a tunnel. Maybe we'll make it like bumps to get out of the tunnel. Choking to death.
I mean, look, over here, Zeus, look. Where are you at?
Where are you at?
Right here. Okay.
I really miss names over the
I
heads
want
like in
this.
APB.
I want this incorporated.
I would say down that and not up. There's no way you could drive up this with
Why,
a
you're
load.
talking about monster trucks now.
I thought we were trying to go with engine power. I don't know if you'll be able to lift weight up that. Actually,
I thought
down.
we didn't have to go engine power.
You don't.
I thought it was
But if
whatever.
somebody wants to, it'd be much harder to do. Although I guess, you know what? Down might be much harder to do than up because your load's just going to fall out. Unless you do auto leveling.
You know, that turn is a bit too tight, though, for, like, a big size.
No. Focus make
It's
180
huge,
degree turns in, like, their own, like, length. That is the point. That is it. Look, when I said forklift, I meant those sort of things about a forklift.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Alright, fine. We'll include that into it. Up and down over there. So let's put some giant object.
Alright. Slow down a minute. Where's that cone thing at? I'm gonna spawn cones at every point of interest.
Yeah, no. I'm going to spawn not cones because I'm not an idiot. There. Point of interest. Giant. That'll be a pickup and drop point over there. We agreed to 5. Is 5 a good number? Because we're going to fight at 5. Either you put it there or you put it on the roof of the building.
Yeah, this area up here is good. You gotta get up the inclines or down the incline. That's good. I do like the idea of starting over in this water area just because it's kind of interesting. And plus...
Come on, Zild. Either we're working or we're not working.
And plus, one interesting thing about this area, you could have to have your forklifts or vehicles set to reach out underneath the pallet. You could have it propped up like over here or something. You have to reach out.
Look how that one's flying. That's amazing. Whoa. It's...
Do I need to spawn the
Does
fucking
anybody see that?
amazing thing?
Trying to get in
This
it.
is
Shut
the
up.
amazing thing. Oh, is it gonna crash? Is it gonna crash? No, don't crash. That's the best plane I've ever made.
Whoop.
None of the others fly like that.
Oh,
Oh, God. I wonder how long that one will go for. I'll delete the rest and just let that one go. It'll be like the server clock.
We agree we're not going.
top of where? No,
The very, very top bit of this whole map. This top section.
you think up above? No shit. You gotta have to climb stairs to get up there.
Not the ramps? There's an elevator.
Why?
There's
I
an
thought we were
elevator.
building mech monster trucks. They should be able to climb stairs.
Shut up, Zild. Take
Can
my
we
words of
stop?
advice
Power
as
load
advice.
from aliens.
Look, this floor is fine. I have no
Just
problem with the
water,
height of
right?
these. I want people to have to make collapsible fucking arms on their forklifts. They should be able to. They should have to
Ruin the
reach
water area.
just so far. Why doesn't fucking
Wrong
I'm
water area.
talking-
The other one with
what?
cubes and shit.
which one are you talking about now?
This
Oh, the little gay
retarded
one?
down here.
That'll be the start.
Why?
Why?
Because it's pretty. Now shut the hell up.
That's dumb.
Why don't we? I here. Wait.
It's
Shh.
an easy start.
Shh.
It's
Look.
simple.
Look. Dicks and holes. Right here. Let's put a
Actually,
pickup
this is
right
a
here.
small platform.
And we'll put something rickety on the water that they have to drive across. Prop.
I said this
Prop
already.
bridge.
We have to watch with props though. You can glitch through them and shit, and it gets annoying. Not too big of an issue if it's the first obstacle. But actually, starting in here could be bad because someone's forklift vehicle may not fit in here. Though that would be insane if it didn't. Nah, screw it. If this is the start point, they have to make it fit. Alright. Would we rather start in the other water area? Open bullshit. And then drive into the main area.
Possibly.
That one's now out of control.
We suck at
Wish
this.
I understood the physics behind this.
Ideas. They were all ready.
Then what
This
happens?
competition's gonna fall through.
It's not for us, it's for them. I don't give a shit about it.
For who? There's nobody else but us.
There's
Nobody.
Yeah,
I believe in
Alright.
the Gmod community.
do you want to go right or left from here?
If we go left, you go up the ramp. If we go left, you go up the ramp. Go right, you go up the hill.
It's a big hill. You know, I feel,
Feel like
that
down this.
I feel up the hill actually, but this hill is kind of. It's not even that large of a hill actually. I mean, it is, but the incline isn't. It's just as dramatic as everything else, pretty much.
Can I fly down with my crouch key?
So I'm
Because it slows me
thinking
Send me the thing!
down that hill will work. Yeah, no, they're clearly not physical.
Let's pick up these boxes without breaking them.
Oh.
There. That one. Pick it up, whore.
Look, see this. For right here, why don't we look? Come here, where are you?
1 sec.
So look at the goddamn dumpsters.
Watch my video, man. It's perfect.
I hate you. You can upload things incredibly fast.
Forgot about encoding as well. There was Purple Haze playing in the background, which made it so much better.
What about what dumpsters?
Zeus was just rambling, going nuts, and Purple Haze
No-
was playing.
there's no
and this thing was
audio
just
on this video.
floating around. I know. That's what I just said. That's why I suck.
Oh god, you're twisting it around. That's awesome. So you have to come up. You gotta enter at...
Well, you enter it any way you want. You just can't. You have to put it to the left of these cones, which will be a solid block or something.
We'll just mark the ground like you have to be within this thing. Put it up. Okay, let me take a piss, and we should really just knock out what we're gonna be picking up and how we're gonna get racks and shit. We'll just get it all done. One night, be done with it. Go on this slope, facing the wall. So you're gonna be at an angle, and you have to drop the item off up on this ledge while you're
On a slope?
Honestly,
on the slope.
that's the hard part. Because you could probably go up.
Never do that in real life.
It's Gary's mod. It's not real life.
Well, they could probably pull up here, facing this direction, and then, if they build the forklift correctly with the ass turns, they could just twist and it'll place it down.
Are you guys talking about
back up.
making a forklift that's going to have the ability to like rotate the forks?
Look, if you want it to,
How's this? I want you to build a vehicle that can accomplish these fucking tasks, no matter what it
Yeah, that's the
takes. Build a vehicle.
just get this.
Just climbing over these
Forklift
fucking curbs
thing.
might be a million fucking
I
different.
just want to make a cute little forklift.
Yeah, the
You
only
drive a Miata, have a giant penis and black
You know what?
girlfriend.
You know
do you
what?
think?
My forklift is going to be able to do half of your course, and it'll be the furthest that anybody gets.
Look, V. The only forklift thing about this is the fact that you have to scoop underneath the items. That's a rule. You have to scoop underneath, and you can have supports on the side to
Yeah.
help you.
Has
from
to be
the gravity.
physically
You can't.
restrained with physics.
Yeah.
No grabbers,
allowed
no
to,
weld
like, have
lash.
a
People
current
think outside the box of forklifts. Is really what you're
Whoa.
wanting. You want like a NASA
But-
engineered lunar rover forklift thing.
This is Gary's mod. That's
But
totally
you-
doable.
Yeah, but look, V. You're not allowed to have a crane come from above and like grab it on all four sides and underneath and like enclose it and just carry it around, because that's bullshit. You have to scoop underneath it. You can have one support.
Well, you know
left,
what?
one support
You know what,
right.
Hiboto? We could just limit their ability to do that by physically placing things like ceiling on top of this, and that is not doable. They'd have to scoop it up, lift it, back it out, then
Yeah, but
go around.
we'll just tell them it's a rule, yes. Because
Yeah, but
the rule's going to be you can have 2 forks underneath, one on the left side and one on the right, and they can be adjustable. But I don't want anything to be on to push down.
I mean, they could literally just grab it left and right if they wanted to, if they think you could handle it, but it's prop on prop. There's no grabbers involved, no well ledges involved. It's just physics.
Yeah, yeah.
Pick it up,
They can
carry
do
it.
I just don't want anything to reach around to the front side of the prop, and I don't want anything on the top of the prop. So you got to scoop underneath it.
You can support on
Left,
4
right.
sides. You can support on 4 sides. So left, right, front, left, right, back, and bottom.
Those don't
Left, right, back, and bottom. That's 4
Left,
sides.
right, left, right, bottom, and then the side that's facing you. That
Well, obviously,
lean
the
against.
left, right, back, and bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping those would fit. That would be awesome if they did. Pick up the whole thing.
It's just a square collision underneath it. You can't go between the wheels.
Actually, is it? No, bullshit. You can go between these wheels. I test. Try
Yeah,
it.
we just tested it.
Try it. Oh shit, I see. Ah, shit right now. Try picking up 2 of them, so we'll just
I was
double
trying
this
really
up.
hard not to mess that up. Okay, so you can go between them from the back, but you can't go between them from the side.
Really? Not even with 1? If you try to do it with 1, you...
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, I killed Fee. I went... Instead of rotating it, I smashed Fee's face in. Sorry, me.
But yeah, look, the way I want to
I wasn't wearing a hard hat.
the way I want to restrict the players. Another thing.
What the hell?
Your grabbers, so your forks, they have to be one solid prop. So, like, they can't be multiple segments to kind of conform to the prop. It's just gonna be.
Why?
grab it
That
up.
seems like you're a little bit... You might as well
No,
tell
look,
them not to
look,
color
wait,
it green because you don't like the color green.
No, legit. Hear me out. Let me show you. Let me give you a little example.
Oh, let me weld these 2 together, please. One sec. Things are banging.
Really.
Go V.
Alley-oop. I don't have these things weighted at all, do I?
Nope. Look at the jiggliness of that fucking collection. That is perfect. So
Because
that's
the
fine.
length of the prop.
So grabbing it is fine, but grabbing it with a multiple segment is bad?
Hold on. Let me see if you can understand this mathematically. The depth of the props used is going to affect how much they're going to be able to grab it like this. Because if we have a really long prop, they're not going to be able to, like, here. Let me just give you an extreme here.
Oh god.
Alright, so come to the back with me.
You're raping that train.
Picking up is longer than the forks. You can't really grasp around them. Which
We're not
prevents you
putting a
from
train.
turning.
We're picking the props. So you're saying we're gonna prevent the length? I don't give a shit what length sticks people use.
No. You're not getting my point. It's hard for me to explain this.
Get back here. I want to see if this pistol kills you. One sec. I'm gonna shoot you in the foot with the SMG. How hard are you?
15.
15 off? Obviously.
Yeah. Crowbars are one-shot kill, I believe. Even to the foot.
God damn it, Bishop.
There's an orange room.
I'm following you, Zoo. And you can change all the
I
trash.
don't get it. Where are you guys? I don't know. want to see the cool room.
What are you playing?
Gary's mod.
Yeah.
This is rather complicated. Too bad we're not building trains.
Before we start walking through, I have to do one thing.
Whee.
Shut up, faggot. Stop.
Wait, we went through this for proper field of view. God, you run so fucking fast. Have we calculated what the actual feet per second
Lady
is?
underscore Macbeth has Lady underscore Macbeth has joined the channel.
Right. Are you done with the weirdness now?
I don't know, are we done living? Of course, we're born to be weird.
Right.
Rise.
I don't know. Who is
purple
this?
stuff?
Oh, I thought you actually meant purple stuff in a room. Purple stuff is a name.
I only just got that too.
Purple could.
So I'm at 28. What are you guys at?
35.
I borrow your fagging out at 40.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go triple monitor. But that's horrifying.
God, things look so fucking weird. Like, correct and horrifying. And John Carmack's Oculus Rift is out. This is what it's gonna look like. They're gonna have to play you in proper field of view. It's gonna have to be just 110 degree horizontal instead of current 28. Pixels are gonna be gigantic. Why aren't those three elastic together? What's that? Switch to default field of view.
Default.
Put your camera tool on. Oh no, Zil.
Oh
I
god.
don't think we have fin tool. I think we're good.
I need ideas on what to do today. I'm bored now.
A homeless man.
Touch yourself for 7 hours straight.
Yeah.
Could you do it for 7 hours? I don't think I could.
Yeah. Depends on what's on
Why
television.
do I have to wait till
Bored.
Mm-hmm.
You should definitely get online with Stratic and Google Hangout and touch each other via the internet. Oh shit.
Alright, where are you, faggots? Are you
What?
switching
Sound.
By the way, my field of view is low for this.
Is it? Without changing anything?
Yeah. It's ultra low.
Ugh.